Hello everybody. I've been doing the Mary's Mini for the last 10 days and we weigh out tomorrow. The weight loss challenge in my small group also weighs out tomorrow. I'm feeling pretty good. I had a pretty successful week. Very few digressions and I'm kind of happy with that. Made a lot of dishes. I even published several recipe demonstrations to the YouTube channel, and I'll post a lot of the pictures of the things that I ate in the at the end of this video. The one thing that I made that I am really perfecting that recipe is my gumbo. The okra gumbo. I like to have that during the summer a lot, and then my regular gumbo during the winter. But man, this okra gumbo, I've really gotten the spices together, and it is delicious. I can't wait to get rice again because okra gumbo is awesome on rice. But right now I'm doing potatoes, so it's still good. It's still good. I made oh, my garden is really growing. I took a video of the way it looks back there. I'll tack it on to the end of this video as well. But I had my first harvest. I had some bok choy. And then I made a video of my making the bok choy. I haven't put it together yet, but I will pretty soon. But that was so satisfying. That was the most satisfying thing in the world, to have something that I grew myself in my backyard, in my raised bed. Little old thing. It's a cute little old thing. I don't have a huge backyard and I don't have a huge space, but it's growing. And then today, if the rain lets me, if not, I'll do it tomorrow, I will harvest my first batch of kale. Yay! And I've been watching YouTube videos specifically on the vegetable that I'm curious about at any given time. So I learned everything I need to learn about bok choy. And then I watched several videos on kale. I know how to harvest it so that it'll keep growing for me. So I'm never going to have to buy kale again during the summer. That is just the best feeling in the world. I've got some other things out there. A couple don't look like they're doing very well, but we'll see. I've got some green onions. I can't wait to see what happens with those, but everything I've read about green onions is going to take a little while because those were directly from the seeds. The kale were from the seeds as well. The bok choy I got from little plants that I bought, and those things grew like in 2 weeks. Oh, wow. And it was very good. But they're not the little bitty bulbs of bok choy. They're little bitty ones. These are big. The leaves grow really big. I'm hoping that my basil grows. I thought basil grew kind of fast, but that little old thing is not doing very much out there. We'll see. I may get a big pot one day and just do my basil and rosemary and sage and thyme and stuff like that in one big pot by my door. I might do that because it's not doing too well in that raised bed. And then the smaller raised bed that I have, which I have carrots and broccoli in there along with the yellow squash. The only thing that's going to survive in that bed is the yellow squash. Those leaves are huge. They're huge, and so they cover everything else and they can't get sun. And those were from seeds. Yeah, wait till you see it. It's really great. Man, I tell you, this whole time being locked down in my house, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'll make a run to the supermarket and they'll put the groceries in my car because I'll order them online. I'm not going in places. I don't want to get that virus. I've done very well with my health, but I was very sick for a while there. Very sick. And I don't want to, and I have a weak respiratory system. Y'all know I get that bronchitis a lot. And I don't want to take a chance. So I'm staying in my house. And it's hard sometimes being all alone. It was so nice when my daughter and her fiance were here. But now I'm all by myself. And I bet you some of you are all by yourselves out there as well. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's like, you know, what I'm constantly thinking of, okay, what's my next meal? What am I going to do next? You know, it's food, food, food. Food is in my brain all the time. You know, I stayed compliant during these 10 days, but I ate a lot. And, you know, when I was working, you know, you don't eat like that. And then you say, okay, so I'm not going to eat until this time, and then the next meal I'm not going to have until this. And then you're talking with yourself about food. And, you know, for those of us who have tried to lose weight all their lives practically, it can become an obsession. And it's just one thing that we have to be aware of ourselves. We have to be aware of where our thoughts go. We have to be aware of triggers, you know, things that happen that cause us to react in certain ways. You know, I did not go off plan much, not you know, much, and very, very pleased with how well I stayed on plan. But you know, sometimes I was just, you know, I just wanted, I don't know whether I was hungry or just needed something to occupy me. And it's been the food thing. And but overall, I feel like I did fairly well. I'm looking forward to weighing in tomorrow. Really, really looking forward to that, and see, you know, I'll be happy with 2 or 3 pounds. I really will, because I ate a lot during the 10 days. Just stayed on plan with it, but I did eat a lot. I think I'm going to do another mini on Monday. This time I'm going to do rice, because I put my okra gumbo in the freezer so that I can enjoy it whenever I can get back to my rice. That's not my favorite mini, but I've never done it during the summer. So let me see how this works for me. Because I've got my okra gumbo I can have with my rice. I've got a whole lot of the Creole summer squash stuff that I made. Well, I've got a lot of that in there, and that stuff's really good. Let me see. I can make some stir fries. I can make some pho, but with rice instead of noodles. So it wouldn't be called pho. It would probably be called a rice soup. But I'm going to try that. I'm going to try to make a Creole Asian rice soup. Yeah. Boy, that sounds like that's going to be good. Yeah, I think of stuff all the time. Yeah, you know, for those of us who have been trying to lose weight forever, and then we look at where we are now. You know, I'm looking at where I am right now, middle of June 2020. And it doesn't seem like I've come very far in 2 years. Oh, well, what you gonna do? This is where I am today. A surefire way not to be successful is to quit. I ain't quitting. You know, I think I'm about to start heading in the right direction. No more restaurants to pass by when I'm driving. So anytime I do decide to order in, it is a conscious effort, and it requires a lot of effort to do so. So that, you know, I'll be able to, that will help me to stay on course. I don't have junk in my house. You know, I have no one else here now. So I'm all alone. So I have total control over what comes in here. And that's great for me. I have lots of what I need. Um, and it's I think this is going to be a successful run for me. Another thing that I'm attempting to do, because you try to look at things and you try to look at different strategies that you can throw in the mix as far as this weight loss is concerned. And I'm exercising every day. As you see, I'm on my bike now. Okay, I exercise every day. I do 30 minutes at least on my bike, at least 30 minutes. I haven't started back with the resistance training yet, the weights, the bands, and things like that. I've got a few little, things down there that I can use. I need to get started with that again soon. So I will. I've just got to get my head in it and make it happen because it hurts. My body hurts. I live with pain. Not as bad as it used to be, not at all. But my joints and my knees and my hips and stuff, my hands. And so, but I'm exercising every single day. And I'm hoping. Oh, and another thing that I've started doing is I've started stopping my eating at 6 in the evenings, because it's the evening after that I typically get in there and eat more dinner, or because I feel like I'm eating too much. I know they say, you don't have to count calories, blah, 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 blah. Just, eat within the plan. And that's true, but I do have a large appetite. And I do find that I eat a lot in the evenings. I think it's mostly out of boredom. It's good stuff. It's what I cooked. But I've decided that I'm going to stop eating at 6. And see how that works. Because I've got to add some other strategies in here, things that I've not done consistently before, and I want to see some progress. I need to get this weight off. Have to get this weight off. And now's the time to do it. So I hope all of you are having an absolutely wonderful day. And I hope you're doing well if you're in the middle of a weight loss program yourself. Drop me a message below if you want to start some conversation about some things, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye. Today is harvest day. I'm not going to harvest anything here yet. Oh, look at those squash. The leaves are beautiful, but there are no flowers growing underneath yet, so we've got a little while for squash. A lot of other things are growing, but look what I'm going to harvest. Oh my goodness. Look at the bok choy. We are going to have some bok choy today.